Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into some of the most heated and controversial fights for gold medals in Olympic history. These moments not only captured the drama of athletic competition, but also sparked debates about fairness, judging, and sportsmanship. Buckle up as we explore the top 7 most intriguing controversial fights on the Olympic field for gold. Let's get started. Starting us off at number 7, we go to the year 2000. The Sydney Olympics, a time of incredible athletic achievement and national pride. The world watched as athletes from every corner of the globe gathered to compete at the highest level. The atmosphere was electric, with fans cheering and nations uniting in the spirit of sportsmanship. In the lightweight final, Kazakhstan's Bakhtiar Arkanov faced off against Thailand's Somluck Kamsing. Both fighters had shown exceptional skill throughout the tournament, making this match highly anticipated. Arkanov, the aggressor, always moving forward, pressing the action with relentless energy. His style was to dominate his opponent, never giving them a moment to breathe, while Kamsing relied on counterpunching. His strategy was to wait for the perfect moment to strike, using his opponent's momentum against them. Kamsing's defensive prowess and tactical acumen were on full display. The fight was tense, filled with furious exchanges. Each round brought more intensity, with neither fighter willing to back down. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, witnessing a true battle of wills. But when the final bell rang, it was Kamsing who had his hand raised in victory, a decision that left many eyebrows raised. The announcement was met with a mix of cheers and gasps, as the outcome was not what many had expected. A decision that left many eyebrows raised. Spectators were visibly shocked, with some expressing disbelief at the result. The tension in the arena was palpable as people tried to make sense of what had just happened. Many spectators and analysts felt Arkanov deserved the win due to his relentless aggression. They argued that his constant pressure and higher punch output should have earned him the victory. The judges saw it differently, igniting a firestorm of controversy. Their decision was based on technical scoring, which favored Kamsing's precision and defensive skills over Arkanov's aggression. Accusations of bias and corruption were rampant, questioning the integrity of Olympic boxing. The media was abuzz with debates and discussions, with many calling for a review of the judging criteria and transparency in the scoring process. The result stood, leaving a bitter taste and serious questions about the judging. Fans and analysts alike were left to ponder the fairness of the sport and whether changes were needed to ensure such controversies would not mar future competitions. Our next stop is the 1972 Munich Olympics, a grand event that was meant to celebrate athletic prowess and international unity. However, it is an event forever marred by tragedy, as the world watched in horror the unfolding of a terrorist attack that claimed the lives of 11 Israeli athletes. Amidst this backdrop of sorrow and tension, enter Dan Gable, the American wrestling machine, a man who had never lost a match in his collegiate career and was determined to keep his record unblemished. Gable faced a formidable opponent, Alexander Medved from the Soviet Union, a seasoned wrestler with a reputation for being nearly unbeatable. The match was a grueling test of strength, skill, and endurance, with both athletes pushing their limits in a display of sheer willpower and determination. As the match progressed, the referee's decisions began to raise eyebrows. He seemed to favor Medved, making calls that many believed were unfair. Gable was penalized for moves that appeared to be within the rules, causing frustration and disbelief among the spectators. The crowd erupted in boos, sensing blatant bias and injustice. The atmosphere grew tense as the audience voiced their disapproval. Despite Gable's relentless effort, Medved was declared the victor, a decision that sent shockwaves through the wrestling community. The wrestling world was stunned. Many felt that Gable had been robbed of a fair chance to win, and the controversy quickly spread. The American team accused the referee of cheating, arguing that the match had been influenced by political motives rather than athletic merit. However, their protest was denied by the officials who stood by the referee's decisions despite the mounting evidence of bias. This match was seen as politically motivated, a way for the Eastern Bloc to assert dominance during a time when sports were often used as a proxy for political battles. The Cold War rivalry between the East and the West was palpable, and this wrestling match became another battleground in the ongoing struggle for supremacy. Despite the controversy, Gable accepted the decision with grace, showing the true spirit of sportsmanship. Yet, the sense of injustice lingered, and the match remained a topic of heated debate. The match became a symbol of Cold War tensions in sports, a reminder of how politics can overshadow the purity of athletic competition. It stands as a poignant chapter in Olympic history, illustrating the complex interplay between sports and global politics. Next up, the 1988 Seoul Olympics in the men's lightweight judo final. American Kevin Asano faced Japan's Yasuhiro Yamashita, a legend in the sport. Asano fought valiantly, but Yamashita relied on experience and home court advantage. The judges awarded points to Yamashita for questionable moves. Asano was penalized for infractions that seemed invented. Yamashita was declared the winner, sparking controversy over the judging criteria. Asano handled the situation with dignity, but the controversy cast a shadow over judo. For our next entry, we head to the 2004 Athens Olympics and the women's all-around final. American gymnast Carly Patterson, the favorite, faced Romania's Catalina Poner. Despite performing flawlessly, Patterson was consistently underscored. Poner seemed to benefit from a generous scoring system. The crowd and commentators sensed something was amiss. Poner stood atop the podium, but many argued Patterson was robbed. The controversy highlighted the subjectivity and bias in gymnastics judging. The 2004 Athens Olympics became a cautionary tale for the sport. Even in sports where objectivity should reign, bias can rear its ugly head. Patterson's graciousness in defeat was commendable, but the controversy lingered. Now we step into the ring at the 1960 Rome Olympics. A young Cassius Clay, later known as Muhammad Ali, faced Sweden's Ingemar Johansson. The fight was a clash of styles, with Clay's speed against Johansson's power. When the final bell rang, Clay was declared the winner, sparking controversy. Johansson's supporters claimed he landed the heavier blows. The decision stood, adding to Clay's legend. The controversy refused to die down, with whispers of favoritism. Some argued Clay's speed earned him the victory. The 1960 Rome Olympics boxing final remains a source of debate. The line between victory and defeat in boxing can be as thin as a split lip. Hold on to your stopwatches, folks, because we're racing into the 1980 Moscow Olympics. This event was not just a showcase of athletic prowess, but also a stage for political drama and international tension. In the men's 100 meters final, American sprinter Steve Williams faced off against Soviet champion Valery Borzov. This race was more than just a battle for gold. It was a clash of ideologies, East versus West, in the heat of the Cold War. The starting gun fired, and the runners exploded out of the blocks with incredible speed and determination. Each athlete was not only running for personal glory, but also for national pride. It was a photo finish, and Williams was initially declared the winner. The American camp erupted in celebration, believing they had triumphed over their Soviet rivals. But then, in a shocking turn of events, the scoreboard changed, declaring Borzov the victor. The atmosphere in the stadium shifted dramatically as confusion and disbelief spread among the spectators. The American team immediately accused the Soviets of rigging the results, alleging that the timing system had been tampered with. This accusation added fuel to the already smoldering tensions between the two superpowers. The Soviets, on the other hand, vehemently denied any wrongdoing. They claimed that Borzov had won fair and square, and that the timing system was accurate. Borzov himself gave interviews, asserting his victory was legitimate. The controversy quickly escalated, becoming a microcosm of the Cold War. The 1980 Moscow Olympics, intended to be a celebration of global unity through sports, instead highlighted the deep-seated mistrust and rivalry between the USA and the USSR. The 100 meters final became a symbol of the era's political and ideological battles. Athletes who trained their entire lives for this moment found themselves caught in the crossfire of international politics. Even in sports, politics can cast a long shadow. The 1980 Moscow Olympics served as a stark reminder that the world of athletics is not immune to the influences of global political tensions. The legacy of this controversial race continues to be a topic of discussion and analysis, illustrating how intertwined sports and politics can be. Finally, we arrive at our #1 most controversial Olympic gold medal fight. It's the 2016 Rio Olympics, in the men's 100 meters freestyle final. American Caleb Dressel faced Singapore's Joseph Schooling. The race was incredibly close, with Schooling touching the wall first. Dressel congratulated Schooling, but controversy swirled. Observers claimed irregularities in the judging process. Conspiracy theories and accusations flew. The controversy highlighted the challenges of maintaining fairness in swimming. Even in elite sports, controversy can make a splash. The 2016 Rio Olympics race remains a topic of debate. The legacy of controversial calls. And that wraps up our list of the top 7 most controversial fights for gold in Olympic history. These moments highlight the intense competition and the challenges of maintaining fairness in sports. What do you think about these controversies? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for